Hey everybody, this is your friend Snazzy Noob coming at you with a brand new video on the Mustard Cat 141 YouTube channel. Giving you another great video to enjoy. Sit back, relax, and have some laughs. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to share and comment down below and tell all your friends about this fucking video. Catch you in the next video. I'm about to do some cool shit.
Me, but I'm still gonna shoot my shot like a 2-2-3. She the type of bitch that pass around to the whole team. Trying not to fall in love, she belong to the streets. My daddy ain't just like me. Fall in love with every big titty bitch he see. Mama know she raised a G, but I'm a sucker for the
Like and subscribe!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, welcome. So, I need to do an update on my life because something funky just happened. I'm not going to wear headphones because, I don't. This is gameplay that I have already, and it's, you know what, this is a better idea than playing and talking because then I could just free flow with my thoughts. But let's get into it. This is a short one because, this video is short. I might need to make a longer one. But here's the thing. If you guys have been watching my past videos on my updates in dating New Jersey girls, you would know that there was this situationship that happened, and it ended poorly for me. Let's just get that out of the way. Long story short, I got friend zoned, found her on Tinder, and yeah, and we don't talk anymore. She claims that we're friends, but clearly we're not talking. And yeah, so here's the thing. She works in an area that isn't that far. I'm not going to name drop the area that I work at, and I won't name what I'm doing as an occupation because that kind of is doxing on my end and it's kind of doxing on her end. So we won't do this. But let's just say, here's the thing. I work at a job where I need to go in a building. And that said building could have potential other people in that said building. And so, with that being said, I have to act professional. I will never act out of line. So, the girl that we're talking about was the situationship that just friend zoned me. You would think that I would not see her ever again and just keep it on Snapchat. But clearly, God said otherwise and said, fuck you. So, with that being said, I was at work in the morning. It's an early job that I have to do. It's 8 a.m. I'm sitting in the office, and, doing that shit. And I am doing my job, and I'm sitting at a place where I'm assigned at. So, I'm doing this job. I'm sitting there reading a book. This person comes by walking like they were confused in the big building. It's a big giant building that even I am still confused to this day, and it's kind of stupid and it looks like a prison. Not gonna lie. I will not say the town, I will not say where I am. But with that being said, when I was sitting in that certain area, I noticed this person walking by. Now this person looked familiar. Again, here's the context. I never met this girl in real life because we just never got there. We just kept it on Snapchat chats for 2 whole ass weeks. We were fucking doing nothing at that degree. So with that being said, I was confused of why I recognized her because I was in a town that I'm not ever in the town as much. My town is 20 to 30 minutes away from this town that I'm in. So, again, I'm not looking at people's faces and being like, I know you from somewhere. So, that's a rarity that is already there. So, that's a reddish yellow flag right there. So, then I start to think, maybe I'm just having deja vu. Maybe I don't know this fucker. But, with that being said, I kept my mind open and thought about it. So, as the day goes on, I kept going around and doing everything, doing the normal job that I have to do. And by the way, this person at this job, you need a name tag, and the name tag has your full name and everything because you need it for ID purposes. Hopefully this is not gonna, dox me of where it's gonna be. But hopefully this doesn't, spread around too much. So with that being said, she is in this building, confused, looking, and I was like, why the fuck do I remember this person? I'm, again, not in this area because I don't live in that area. I'm not in that town. So the day goes on. I see her in the break room just for a second. I go back to reading my Game of Thrones book because I'm just so indulged in that book because, Rhaegar Targaryen, if anyone knows what I'm fucking talking about. But I'm going on a tangent. So I get to a certain area where I need to go. I'm making this as vague as I can because it would definitely show what I'm doing of my job. So when I get to this certain position that I need to do because the paper says that I need to go at this location, I notice the person again, and the person is near the location that I need to go to. So I'm skeptical of what's going to happen. She asked me, do I have a key for this certain location? I was like, no. And I don't say anything. Now again, my thoughts in my head are saying, who the fuck is this person? Who the fuck is this person? And it's going through my head. So, with that being said, I finally see the ID tag that she has around her neck. And lo and behold, this girl's name is very unique and very different from every other girl's name. So, for example, someone's name is Haley. It is spelled certainly in peculiar versions. So you have Haley, and then you have Haliey, Haley, but it's different spelled. So this person has that kind of name. And I know that name because no one in my life that I know has that fucking certain spelling. I will not dox her name right now. But, and it's not Haley, so go fuck yourselves. So, this person, his name tag, clearly in front of her, visible, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. That's the girl that friend zoned me and called me for that 8 minutes bullshit second. And was on Tinder. Active, by the way. So I'm like, holy fucking shit. That's her. Dear God, out of all the places that I would see her, this is the location that I see her. Again, the job that I'm at, I cannot be like, fuck you, or, way, how's being friends with me going? Because, again, we're in front of a professional job, and I cannot act like that. So, me and her go in the same location. We're in the same fucking room. I'm shitting my fucking pants. Because, under the impression, I don't know if she knows what I look like. Because I don't know. I never showed her my face. If you already watched the video, you watched the video. So, I'm there guessing of what is going to go through her head. I'm texting my friends from out of state that know this whole situation that you guys know right now. Holy fucking shit. It is so crazy of why this got to happen. Because I would not think that I would see her. Now, again, I know that she was in that same profession of that line of work. But I did not know it would be in that building, in that exact time. It had to have been such a coincidence or a bullshit fucking joke. I saw her, and I was like, oh my God. I was shitting bricks, talking to my friend, and like, holy fucking shit, that's her. That's fucking her. And it was so crazy. So, never meet your situationships in real life because it gets ugly. I didn't say anything to her. I didn't need to say anything to her because the job that I was doing did not require it to a certain degree. But again, it was so weird and so funny that I saw her. Now again, usually with my situationships, I don't ever see them. Ever in my life because they're either too far, somewhere else, or not in the same town area in the vicinity. So, this is the first time that I ever had a situationship that was near me. So, this was a little weird. First time. So, I kept my cool. Didn't even look at her. Maybe glanced a little bit to finally see what she looked like. Because I never seen her. I only seen Snapchats and photos, and you know how girls glamorize themselves with Snapchat, and they always try to look as a 10 out of 10. And I was like, okay. But, you know, it is fucking surreal that I saw the person that friend zoned me and not talk to me ever again, because I don't know what the fuck she wanted. Like I said, she wanted to heal from her whatever ex relationship, which out my fucking ass. So it is fucking weird. But, you know, that was 2 weeks ago-ish. Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. So, I don't know. I feel like that's so fucking funny and weird at the same time, because, like, I was not expecting to see her at all. Because, again, I'm not in that town as much, but I could be potentially in that town a lot because of what I do for my job. But I tried not to go because it's pretty far and I don't want to drive that far. But clearly, that day, that time, that specific moment, I met her. And, you know, it's kind of funny. I'm kind of laughing at it at the same time, but I'm kind of like, ugh, I could have said something. I really could have said something, but again, my professional line, I could not do it because, you know, it would not be right and it would not be fortunate to do it in front of that kind of place and that kind of, you know, opportunity. Maybe I'll get another opportunity to see her because, you know, potentially. But who knows? I could see her at a store that I don't know. Hey, who knows? So, you know, I didn't even know that I would see her at that place in the first place. So, you know, again, it is surreal that you could see your situationships and they might not even know who the fuck you are. So that's why I kept my face away and I kept my whole life away from her. So, you know, hey, lesson to be learned. God might say fuck you. And, you know, if there is a God up there, thank you for that opportunity of fuckery. Thank you. I just needed that to, you know, stab me right in the back even more. You know, thank you, God, but the torment is not done. The torment is not done yet, huh? You know, it's crazy that, you know, you could be on a good scale of life, but you could still get fucked over. See, that's the judgment and fate. You don't know what you're gonna get, so. But, you know, that's the update. Honestly, I have nothing else to update you. My life is boring else out of that. I've just been going to bars and that's it, you know. I'm not trying really hard with the girls, but, you know, I might have to start doing it because technically I'm not getting dog shit still. If you know me, you know me. But hopefully you enjoy this short stream life update. It's kind of crazy. But the reason why I do these videos is to keep documentation of my life. And if you don't like it, go fuck yourself. I'll see you in the next video.
On my show's view, wouldn't take it slow with you. Drop the rain, snow for you. I beat myself all over you. I got no one else to blame, it's true. Wish I could put in the same for you. You got me falling ashamed, it's true. Can't but I wish.